Hey guys, this is Maria from J&M Garden. So we're gonna start in our usual spot for this week's tour. Here we have a very thirsty hellebore. We still only have two, but that geranium right there has a couple blooms. And then the 3 Jacob's ladder, and this right there with the 3 leaves is a trillium. And then right here we have a Jack in the Pulpit. It's kind of hard to see, and I actually don't know if it's gonna survive because I was weed whacking and I accidentally chopped off its leaf. Right there, you can see it. So that sucks, but we'll see what happens. There should be another trillium somewhere around here. If it doesn't come up, then it doesn't come up, because we did a lot of weeding, and obviously like we just can't keep up with it. It's like the gift that keeps on giving. But the blackberry still looks pretty good. I don't think it's gonna give anything this year, but hopefully next year. These foxgloves will be ready any minute now, and that's pretty much it over here. Oh, something that's looking really good is this Baptisia, and it has a lot of blooms, so that's awesome. The fig hasn't gotten eaten yet, so that's good. And then over here we have a bunch of wallflowers blooming, and then some alliums, those little white blooms. You can't really see that one. There we go. From this angle you can. There's another one. Another one right there. They're not quite open yet. That's why they're not round. The banana trees came up. All right. Let's go over here. Yeah, and these just aren't getting trimmed. I feel like every time I do like film the garden, I remember it, but in between I forget all about it. That's an echinacea back there, and I think it's a coreopsis. And then that little like grassy looking thing, I think that's Liatris. There was supposed to be a variegated Joe Pye weed, but I don't see it. And then this is a daisy. I'm gonna have to come and plant some more perennials over here, because there used to be way more stuff, but it just didn't make it. And then we have a bunch of zinnias out here. Another couple echinaceas, some sedums, and then I did end up putting this Emerald arborvitae out here. The foliage is nowhere near as tall as like the hybrids that are out there, but anyways, I like it. All right, and then I'm just gonna walk over this way so I can show you guys. Do you all remember that I said I had put in some daffodils, and like I just kind of put them in really late? Oh look, some little feverfew. I think it's feverfew. But look, some of them actually bloomed. I thought that they weren't gonna do anything, but a few of them actually bloomed. Even this one actually got mowed over by the lawnmower, and it still bloomed. So that's awesome. This Sweet William is looking absolutely amazing. The only bad thing about perennials is like they look amazing while they're blooming, but then after a while they kind of just like peter out, and that's it, they're done for the season. But also this blanket flower, look at how big those blooms are, and it has so many. And I need to tie this up, but look, it has blooms. I cut it back this year. Yeah. I now, so like, I know I keep saying like that this area, that area over there usually looks way better than this area, but like this lily looks way better, but that area over there is way farther along than this one, so that's interesting. I have another Sweet William, so I might tear that lamb's ear on this corner over here and put a Sweet William there just to make it like symmetrical, a little bit more symmetrical anyways. Here's a few more, and another one that's gonna start blooming soon. But I think I showed you guys that this last week that I divided up the 2 hostas and made them into 5. And then those Sweet Williams, I moved them over so that the taller plants could be higher in the back, and they looked really rough, but now they're looking great. And these irises are still in bloom, and if y'all remember me telling you that one of them was purple and yellow, here it is. It looks really good. So this right here is a bachelor's button. It should be coming into blooms pretty soon. And then this is a guacamole hosta. I really need to move the hostas on this side, but I just haven't had time. This tree's looking good. I actually think we planted it too deep. It settled in there. But it looks, I think it looks straight. It's nice and big, so I like it. We have this bird that swoops down and attacks our cat, and I think it is like the most hilarious thing. Like, she must have done something. But anyways, here's the hedge. I made it straight, but maybe not in the right direction. Maybe a little bit angled, but anyways, it is what it is. And then in here I have, I don't know, I want to say about 30 zinnias and tons of larkspur that I moved over from another bed. So this area, I'm gonna call it done. This area is done, and look at how gorgeous these snapdragons look. And then another Sweet William, some bachelor's button, and some delphiniums that are blooming. Another little bachelor's button. And then look, this is about to start blooming. It is so covered in blooms. It's a little crazy. Hey Wispy, you want to say hi? This is Whisper. And then this right here is sage. It's looking great. And that's pretty much it. Those 2 little twigs behind this rose bush are butterfly weed. I actually found another one, so I probably will pop it on over here. But that's pretty much it over here. I was thinking of putting a hosta, like dividing that Blue Angel hosta and bringing it over here. But I didn't because I got sidetracked by something else. But that's pretty much it. There are some areas of the garden that I really haven't been going over, but that's just because there's really nothing going on in them. So hopefully once I get my vegetable garden all planted up, I can give y'all a tour. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day, and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye bye.